Apple's CarPlay, Android Auto, and back in China, you got like Alibaba and Tencent doing their own automotive operating system. So everyone knows about important CarPlay. Startups how valuable CarPlay. But here's the problem. Right now, only 2.5% of the data are actually being used. The other 97.5%, which are like thousands of terabytes of data, are being discarded or simply kept idle. The reason for that is all this 97.5% is user-specific data. And all these companies who are trying to use car data, they could only go for the 2.5% because it's desensitized data, which there is no legal concern for. And this is the situation right now. But here are more questions or more problems about that. For desensitized data, there is actually not that much value in it. Here's a report published by one of the major navigation systems in China called amap.com. It's really funny. The report tells you what kind of brands, like the owners of that kind of car, what's the most frequent locations they go. I'm not sure if it's the same here in Korea, but in China, people who drive a Cadillac, they love to have fun. They love to have nightlife, and they go to spa, they go to entertainment center a lot, and people who drive Benz, apparently like business people or whatever, so they go to airport and high-end hotel. It's a fun report to read, but on a more practical level, nothing can be built on that kind of report. So the value of the data cannot be fully utilized. And the second problem is the data ownership. The regulation for data privacy is getting tighter and tighter, especially after the rollout of GDPR in Europe. And also, America might just follow suit because of the Facebook accident. I'm sure lots of you guys know about that. And back in China, even though we're not that much concerned about our data privacy right now, trust has always been a big issue for automotive companies to solve. You can see here, Chinese users or Chinese consumers are actually have the lowest level of trust towards OEMs compared to consumers from Germany and the United States. So it's no longer viable, not just from a regulation perspective, but also from a business point of view, to have this centralized approach where OEMs or car companies are in the middle to handle everything, and car owners they're not incentivized or motivated enough to contribute and share to the betterment of the automotive industry. So here's CarBlock, a blockchain-based transportation solution revolutionizes the way we use car data. So the premise of our project is that we give data ownership back to the hand of car owners. And through a blockchain-based marketplace, data owners, or basically car owners, can get access of their data to certain companies or certain organizations for them to use. And with that, all these companies can use this kind of data to create more innovative, more targeted products and services and deliver them back to the users through the same blockchain-based marketplace. This is the general idea of CarBlock. And we are actually an open ecosystem where everyone can join, while the users or car owners are actually in the middle of the ecosystem where they are motivated enough to contribute and share in exchange for the tokens. And also like companies on the data demand side, be they like OEMs, like Hyundai, like Kia, or like insurance company, service providers, or even innovators, startups can have access to a tremendous amount of accurate and real-time data for them to use, and it's totally fair and legal. So basically, that's what we do as CarBlock, and the next couple of slides illustrates our progress so far. We are actually the only blockchain company joins MOBI as partner. And MOBI stands for Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative. It's a blockchain alliance founded by BMW, by Ford, and by General Motors. We're actually actively talking to them in discussing and setting a standard of using blockchain technology in the automotive industry. And we are the only blockchain company within that organization as partners. And we are backed by a company, number one, connected car smart devices company back in the United States. Actually, I brought a product there. If you guys are interested, you can take a look. We have an amazing product line specifically designed for cars. We've won numerous design awards like Red Dot Awards, F Design Awards, like countless. And right now we're actually partnered with Walmart, with Best Buy and Target, and also the only partner with them to really make all these products get into the mass consumer market in the United States. With our partnership with them, we have around 500,000 active users using the products. Our products can collect over 56 different dimensions of data, and our users are actively using the products or the devices. You can tell from the 90-day retention rate, it's crazy, it's amazingly high. And this is actually the real user map of our company. And for our goal is to make real application, to make blockchain technology accessible to everyone on their day-to-day basis, not just some like crazy idea or whatever. And in order to make that happen, we're working with Nanda, which I just mentioned, and also Telenav on the data collection or data supply side as partners. And we're working with Your Mechanic, Rook Insurance, Munich Reassurance, and Walmart Auto Care Center. All of them are actually big, major players in the automotive industry as our partner in the data demand side. So by doing that, we hope we can make a first data-driven service, automotive service transaction on the blockchain by the end of the year. And we're pretty confident that we can make this happen. And team-wise, because by the end of the day, people are all that matters. So we have a really strong leadership team. Besides our founder, Alex, exceptional track record in the tech world, from being the leader of new business with eBay and Microsoft, co-founding a public company from scratch back in China, to building Nanda and make it the #1 connected car smart devices company in the United States. All of the other team members also have extensive experience in like technology development, in marketing, in partnerships, channel development, operation, and everything, and all with really strong educational background. So this has helped us to gain a lot of interest from investors at the very beginning of our project. And the next slide is some info regarding our investors. We have actually already closed our fundraising. We will go on exchange 2 days later, so it might be a little bit strange to come here right now, but we have like Funbushi Capital, we have DHBC, we have Ontology, we have like GRR Crypto, LT Capital, just to name a few. All of them have provided us with tremendous resources to help us grow the project. As a matter of fact, this roadshow was facilitated by one of our investors. I'm not sure if Steven is here, but thank you for making that happen. So this is the information about our investors. And last but not least, this is our first time coming to Korea. Actually, Korea is the first stop outside China and US where we have the most presence. And the reason why we come to Korea, it's not only because it's a very active market in blockchain and cryptocurrency sphere, but also Korea is a strong country in the automotive industry. We have Kia, we have Hyundai, and we hope that not only can we build a strong community here, which is something we have to do, it's important for all blockchain projects, but also we can have some real business partnerships with major companies, with insurance companies here in Korea. So if you guys are interested in knowing more about our project or potentially working with us to build Carbog a really big success here in Korea, please talk to me or write me an email, grab my name card or whatever. I'm looking forward to working with you guys down the road. 감사합니다. Thank you.